Here.
I'm trying to order some stuff from the room service menu to show you guys.
Yeah.
The phone doesn't work. It just comes out like this. So I can, if Winston holds it down, I can call the front desk and they can't hear me. So they're like, just call back. And I'm like, I can't. So then I use this cell phone and call, and they're like, that number doesn't exist.
Backwards for a minute. I hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you. You lift my spirit.
Yeah. 两台摩托车，谢谢。That's the nicest I've ever been treated as a biker. ADVChina here with an ADV adventure.
Yes, that's correct. And right now we have traveled about 200 kilometers today.
Needlessly.
Yes, it should have been.
If you watch the other episodes that will either come before or after this, probably before, some of them.
Yeah.
You'll know that we've tried all day to try to get to the beach, and it's something that we've done often. It's not like a mystery location.
No, we've been here before.
I don't know what the hell happened. It's hot and we're tired, basically.
Yeah, so
we were trying to film.
Yeah, we're actually at a very cool place at the moment. We're at a Sheraton.
And I actually wanted to preface this. I wanted to say, Winston, are you a 5-star hotel kind of guy?
If it's at all possible.
But it's not usually.
Yeah, but I'm saying if for a 5-star hotel, it looks pretty grubby. Look up there.
I have been here. It's very nice inside.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point being is that 5-star hotels here in China can vary wildly in price, right? But the point of this video is how much is an actual holiday or a vacation in China? So we are going to go through basically our costs for this entire trip.
Yes.
And we'll talk about, the range of different prices and things that we've had and seen across China, because it goes up and down like crazy.
Yep.
But starting out just today, we put some petrol on our bikes. That costs $17 for the both of us. So you break that in half, it's about what? $8. So we spent $8. How much you pay for those waters?
Those were 6, so it was 3 RMB each.
3 RMB each. And we're gonna go get a hotel room at a 5-star hotel. Because we know that it's going to be cheap because we're in China, and we'll give you the cost when we get inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
You make me stronger. Can go without it much longer. Remember.
Now, Sea Milk has been standing there for quite some time. It's a bit of a queue, and I'm guessing they're asking for an extra deposit, even though we did book this online. But let's go and find out. Hey, Sea Milk, how's it going with your check-in?
They have to register us with the police.
Of course.
It's everywhere in China. It's not a shock by that. Every hotel in China.
Yeah, but surely that's something that they do by themselves later after they've taken all of our photocopies and things.
They also take so long in China to book you into a hotel. There's so many. What I noticed is all these people lining up. They're like, I use this app. Oh no, I didn't get that discount. I didn't do this and this and this. It's like, just get your damn room.
I know.
So we ended up paying a grand total of $142 US for a 5-star hotel room. 2 people, so that works out to be about $80 a pop.
Yeah.
Now in America, if I paid $80 for a hotel room,
it's like a Motel 6.
It's bad, it's crap.
Yeah, it is.
It's like you just sleep. So you guys want to know which room we're in? We're not going to tell you, even though this is in the future.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll see.
Nice place.
It is very nice. We'll definitely come down and get some B-roll later. You just have to understand.
We've got to go grab dinner anyway.
We're so exhausted after this ride. It's the heat and the traffic.
A nice sea breeze though.
It is. It's very nice.
A mahjong room. That's something you would see in America.
For sure, mahjong.
Mahjong. They have their own special room.
So, Sea Milk, we're limited here, unfortunately, at this resort to basically 2 restaurants.
One of them is Thai.
Yeah.
One of them is Chinese. Cantonese.
Yeah, they say that this is a Western restaurant, but it's not. It's a Thai restaurant.
I actually got a lot of flack. I said, in my video called "Do Chinese people eat Western food?" or "Do Chinese people go out for American food?" And I said, Chinese people often lump Western food in with Japanese and Thai and stuff, and everyone's like, "No, we don't." Well, we were guided to the Western restaurant, and I asked her point blank. I said, "Is this a Western restaurant?" She said, "Yes." So what we wanted to say was, incredibly cheap room, right, for a 5-star hotel. Obviously not 5-star standards.
No, it's not.
But for China, it is quite normal to come across situations where stuff is not up to snuff in terms of must and quality.
Well, I mean, for instance, just the carpeting leading up to our room is filthy and it's moldy, and in the rooms on the walls outside you can see all the mold coming down the walls. Yeah.
Now where they get you is they hold you hostage at these resorts, right?
Sure.
Now they hold you hostage and you only have a choice of 2 restaurants.
Yeah.
And we came to the cheaper of the 2.
Oops, yeah,
and it's still incredibly expensive. For example, how much is that beer?
Here was 50 RMB, and that's
$8.
It's actually on special.
Oh, it's on special.
Because that's what you pay. This looks ridiculous doing this.
Why?
just for the camera.
Eat a lobster. I'm going to enjoy this beer because it costs $8.
Yeah.
Never had an $8 beer. I think I've had an $8 beer in Norway.
Cheers.
Yeah.
This used to be one of my favorites.
The red sauce is just meant to be dabbed, not to be, kind of eaten in such generous proportions as I did. The chicken itself is actually quite good. Very, very impressed. Would not say $10 good. I would say it's more like an appetizer because these like little French portions. But for China, kind of blown away with the kind of Italian seasoning and lemon and butter sauce that they use because I don't usually get that in mainland China. So that's quite good. But there's more food that's just arrived.
Alright, so Simo got to try the chicken, and I'm gonna give, I guess, this curry goat. Don't know if it's goat or beef or what, but we're gonna give this a try. I actually don't like Thai food. I'm not much of a fan of lemongrass in particular, but let's see. Yeah, it's Thai food. I'm not gonna say it's great. It's not terrible either. It's somewhere in between. And yeah, I can taste the lemongrass.
Oh no, you know I hate that.
Yep, lemongrass.
The muscle too. It's too expensive to waste.
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, not too bad. We do have some chicken. I'll give it a quick taste just to fill you in here.
Red curry chicken.
This is red curry chicken. Let's see.
Supposed to be. Same.
Wow, that's really lemongrassy.
Oh no, bro.
Yeah. So.
that.
Yeah.
Western food for the win.
Yeah. Exactly. Paying a lot for. Yeah. Lemongrass. Awesome. Let's we can enjoy these 4 French fries that they kindly gave us here. Best of the whole lot.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards.
So I thought I'd give you a tour of our 5-star Sheraton hotel room. Alright, so it is the next day, and we didn't sleep very well because the air conditioning wasn't fantastic, and even after they fixed it, it was still not good enough, really, to be honest. But let's look at the room. It is a fairly nice big room. The bathroom is very nice. Let's take a quick look. Hey guys, how's it going? The usual fare: toilet, shower, bath. Not bad at all. But this weird thing where, I don't know what it is about Chinese hotels, but they always want whoever's showering or whoever's bathing to be visible to whoever's in the room. And I mean, the only thing, literally, that is separating the room and the shower is this like see-through louvered slat thing. So, you know, it's a little weird. Okay, here we have the beds. A couple of beers, as you can see, we had a couple beers last night. Yeah. Yeah. Beds and the TV. This how big is this MacBook of your wife's?
13 inch.
13 inch. Okay, see, almost the same size as the TV. Yeah. Yeah. This is really it. We've got our little kettle station there. We've got the air conditioning thing, which. Oh wow, after the whole night of it, and we got the guy to try and turn it down, the lowest it ever got to was 24 degrees. So Simo, what's going on here?
I'm trying to order some stuff from the room service menu to show you guys.
Yeah.
The phone doesn't work. It just comes out like this. So I can, if Winston holds it down, I can call the front desk and they can't hear me. So then they're like, just call back. And I'm like, I can't. So then I use this cell phone and call, and they're like, that number doesn't exist. What the hell?
Okay, so a couple of things here. It's really hot in this room. They've got a central aircon unit. Let me show you how it works because it's so annoying, all right? Here it is. You can set it all the way down to 5 degrees if you want, which obviously it'll never reach, but power's on, fans on high. It goes down to 24.5 degrees Celsius. However, it feels more like we're at 28 27 in this room. It's hot and it's humid. And we called the guy in, the maintenance guy in, because the phone wasn't working, right? So
Jimmied it.
yeah, he jimmied the phone and got it working. But then he said, oh, I complained. I said, hey man, look, the aircon's not good enough. It's really hot in here. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll just go down and set the temperature lower. Because what they do in order to cut costs is obviously they put a cap on the heat, and they basically say this is the lowest it's going to go because it's this stupid central air. And it's insulting, you know, you're paying 1,000 RMB for a room, you know, which in China it's a lot. I've had way better places than this for 1,000 RMB a night. And you've got a musty, moldy smelling room with an aircon that doesn't work, a telephone that doesn't work, and you know, a TV circa like 2002, 2003. 32-inch flat panel. So
They brag about it.
yeah, they do brag about it, don't they? Is that that's in the pamphlet?
in the brochure.
It's in the freaking brochure. Yeah, I mean, it's 5-star, right? You'd think it'd be good. You'd think it'd be good. Anyway, we'll find out. We'll let you know how everything goes. Well done, Sheraton. Anyway, we have got a balcony, which is very nice. So let's go take a look at the balcony. So this is what's nice, is you get a lovely view. And no joke, this is very nice. It's a very nice view out here. You know, and there you have the sea, etc. Unfortunately, you know, you're kind of greeted with this sort of very horrible looking architecture, you know, the buildings here. And this is still part of the Sheraton. But, you know, if you're a guest staying in a 5-star hotel, you want to wake up and come outside, you don't want to see that. The Sheraton experience in China, Shenzhen, China. We're about to go get breakfast.
Good morning.
Morning. Hey, look at that. I'm sorry to say, but this is supposed to be the Sheraton. You wake up and look at the walls outside. They're just crap. They're all like, all the paint's falling off and stuff.
This literally is meant to be. This is meant to be a very informative video. Now it's just turned into like, let's shit on the Sheraton.
No, I'm sorry, but you know when
I understand.
you
You
pay
pay enough. Yeah.
you could pay less than half and get a much better
For sure,
experience.
for sure. You're just paying for the name at this point.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how the breakfast buffet is. Keeping an open mind, positive mind, because apparently it's free. So
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We think it's free. Pretty sure it's free.
We'll find out very soon, won't we?
The breakfast is actually quite decent.
It's not good at all, actually, to be honest.
I didn't expect this, but like usually at Chinese buffets, even in like really nice hotels, it's just like rice porridge and you know things like you know, noodles.
The most ridiculous. This is supposed to be the Sheraton, and I normally wouldn't complain because it is nice to be able to find coffee in a hotel in China. It's fantastic.
This place actually had a few decent variants of those things, and also some, you know, Western items like a little bit of bacon.
It's sort of bacon. It's not really bacon, but it's something similar, resembling bacon.
Some cold cut, some cheese, which is weird.
I mean, look at that cheese platter. Is that supposed to be a cheese platter? They've taken like a tiny cube of cheddar cheese or Gouda or something and chopped it up into little slices and put it on a plate and said that's a cheese platter.
Salad bar, which is kind of weird to have for breakfast, but very welcome. Welcome to have a salad in the morning.
This is the Sheraton. It's supposed to be 5-star, and the stuff that's on offer here is of very poor quality. It's just not up to snuff.
So total cost, run down this entire thing. We paid in total with dinner
Yeah.
and drinks. And we didn't have a lot of drinks. We had some pikey little beers. Some
We had
Qingdaos.
like 50-cent, 20-cent beers.
So we ended up spending there and about 240. It's about 320 bucks in total for a 5-star hotel without a 5-star experience.
No 5-star experience at all.
One thing that we did pay for was the ability to head out to the beaches, which is what we're going to go do right now. And
Yeah.
hopefully that will lighten the mood.
Yeah, so you'll see us in the next episode because unfortunately we have to check out now and
Yep.
then with all our gear go down to the beach.
Oh no! Oh crap.
Is there anything you'd like to say to our subscribers before we sign off?
Whether you'd like to stay at pikey little hotels, which we will do an episode about in the future,
yeah,
by the
yeah.
way. We're going to show you how to do a cheap day.
You'll probably find out in a lot of ways it's better.
In a lot of ways, it's much better.
Yeah.
And you'll join us in that episode. And whether you like to do that or you like to stay at expensive places like this, I implore you to go downstairs, like, comment, and subscribe, and click that little bell next to the subscribe button.
Absolutely. And whether or not you believe this place is 5-star, or whether you actually are a real person who can see with their own
A
eyes, that
real
it's more like a
person.
3-star at most. You know, we love you all the same. So until next time, guys, you know the drill. Stay awesome.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take
Just another f***ing day in the Hutongs.
I don't know what is happening behind me.
This guy's been going since about 6 o'clock.
I'm just trying to relax on my balcony.
Just knock the f***ing wall down already.
my spirit